Today I have my Sephora sale haul for you guys, and I am so excited because we found the biggest Sephora not only in California but the West Coast, and that's the store we hit up. We went up and down each aisle. It was like systematic. It was so much fun just being a full-on beauty lover, you know what I mean, and just enjoying the sales, seeing everything in person. I'm usually an online shopper, which some of the stuff did come from online, but going systematically through everything and touching things and swatching things and just seeing what's offered from other brands. I got some old faves. I have some new stuff, so I'm excited to share it with you guys. First thing I want to mention is the thing I'm probably the most excited about, and I know the reviews on Sephora for this are not that good. So I'm like, oh my gosh. But mine is not coming out. A lot of people are getting these broken, so not that I want to bring that up because it is kind of killing the vibe for me because I really like this. This is from REFERRAL. It's their Blur lip liner. I have the shade Opal, and in store, I wanted to swatch it because I thought this would be one of those kind of silicone-y lip products that like blurs, but the pigment in this is like perfect. It's very sheer, and for a lip liner it's a little different. Usually you're using a lip liner to get that definition, really carve out the lips if you want, but a lot of the times I'll like use my finger to kind of blur that. I don't want too harsh of a line most of the time, and this just kind of brings back a little life to your lips, gives you a fuller lip look without the specific definition of a line, which is kind of perfect, like depending on the situation. But for every day for me, that's what I wanted, and I have to say I'm really loving this. I feel like it's pretty unique. It is made in Korea, and it really does feel like a K-beauty product because of the blur that it gives. I always find with foundation after I do my whole face, like my lips look a little dead, but I don't want to like completely make them red. Like I'm not trying to, I don't know, it's not that I don't want to remove the foundation, but sometimes I kind of like the overall look. I just need that lip line back because my lips look smaller. This does that. This does that without like completely disturbing the kind of lip I naturally have. I'm pretty into it, okay? It's a very unique product. This really is like a silicone almost chapstick or lipstick in here. So again, the way the pigment and like color transfers on the lips, I think really adds to a subtleness that I'm loving. So really happy with this. I thought this was gonna be good, but it's better, I think, than I thought even. But that's not the only lip liner I picked up. This is definitely because I was in store. This is the NARS lip liner in the shade Venice. Yeah, the shade Venice. Okay, I was trying to be like, oh, is it Venice? Because they name their stuff up. No, Venice. So this is definitely one though I picked up because I was in store. I was able to swatch all the lip liners that they had and see which one I thought would work for me. I love that it's a pencil liner. It's like a classic formula, which is my preferred thing. Like I know we have long wear formulas out now. I know we have like some nice technology in a lot of ways, but I like an old school lip liner like this too, you know? So I got that. I think the color is really nice. Still trying this one out. I mean, I'm just obsessed with lip liners, so for some kind of like repurchases and whatnot, I decided to get the Shiseido facial cotton. This is a very expensive facial cotton. It's like $10, I think. I remember back in the day like getting this during the sale like a long time ago, so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get those again and try them. And they are a luxurious face cotton. If you want you know, top of the line face cotton brushing against your skin, this is nice. I cannot lie. It's been a treat to use it. That's all I can say. Definitely not a need, but a nice little moment. A few repurchases that you guys knew I was getting. I did get the Orbe shampoo for Magnificent Volume. I actually was able to get away with just getting the shampoo. I didn't need the conditioner, so I saved a little money there. I go through shampoo way faster than I do conditioner, so I am very happy to have this back in my arsenal in my shower. It's already been living in there. Same with this Fleur perfume. So glad I got Vanilla Skin again. It just smells so good, you guys. I missed it, okay? The full sprays, I love. I was like on the last little bit of juice for way too long, so very happy I picked this up. It's a nice woody, airy, sweet vanilla, but it is still like a skin scent, so it's not over the top. I feel like I love it. It's so good. I wear it to bed. I wear it out. Like it's like an everyday, any moment type of perfume and easy reach. So love this. So glad it's back. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there are like horns playing outside. So, you know, if you can hear the music in the background, hopefully you're enjoying it. It is very beautiful, but it's also definitely happening. Okay, not that I needed another dry shampoo option, but I have enjoyed kind of trying a few things. I do like that day one, but I don't know, I just feel like I have to keep repurchasing it so much, so I kind of want to see what else is out there. And I got the Bumble and Bumble Pret-A powder. This is like an old school product. This has been on the market, okay? And I've heard good things. It's supposed to be like part dry shampoo, part volumizing powder, and you just tap it in, so it's not like an aerosol or anything like that, and you don't even spray. So I've only used it once, and I will let you know how I feel about it. It's just difficult because when things get too much on my scalp, that can kind of become an issue. But I'm gonna try my best to get this on the hair and not necessarily like straight on my scalp, you know what I mean? So I don't create dry shampoo clay on my scalp with my oily scalp. Okay, something I've had on my list because I've tried other dupe products. This is the Instant Angel Lipid Rich Facial Moisturizer. I think this is like their most hero product. I have tried the eye moisturizer from them and I do like it. I think I like my Belief more, but I've really enjoyed that one. I also have the moisturizer in the blue tube of this, and I quite like that one as well. So I thought the rich one that they're kind of known for might be something nice for the fall and winter, just to have a little bit more moisture. I will say it's not as thick as I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought this was going to be like thick, okay, like thick. And it's a little bit thinner. Don't get me wrong, it's rich and it feels nice and moisturizing on my skin, but I really did think it was going to be like, I don't know, like we need the warmth of my skin to get that thing on, but it's thinner than that. So if you were worried it was too thick, it still might be something for you. My only thing is this is fragrance free, so it doesn't have like a scent, but to me, the scent of this, it smells off. It smells bad, and I don't think it actually is. Like, I'm telling you, this product is very popular. I don't think this stock's been on the shelf for a long time, like that type of thing. I don't think this is actually off, but the smell of it is how I have experienced off products before. Like expired products, things that have turned, and I just don't like that. It is kind of a lotion smell, but I'm telling you, it just has that little slightly mildew rag smell. Eek, 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 eek. So I'm not a big fan of that. I might put this one off on my husband and be like, hey, this one's for you, put this on your skin. Cause I don't know if I can quite handle the smell. Maybe I'll get used to it, I don't know, but it was definitely off-putting and so sad because I was really excited for this one. So, but yeah, those are my initial thoughts on this. I'm trying to give you what I have tried in the haul, you know, cause I got this stuff and I just went straight in. I was like, let's get this on. I was really excited. I feel like I had a lot of categories in here. It wasn't mostly just like the same thing over and over, like a bunch of blushes or something. Although I did get one blush and I kind of let you know I was gonna do that. Okay, that light really is coming for me, but I moved back. We'll see how long this lasts. But I did pick up a Gucci blush. I let you guys know I probably would, and I went with the shade 05 Rosy Beige. This is the one I had my eye on, but I really did want to swatch them all in store and see what would be best to add. And I have to say, as much as I am excited to keep trying this, it is the blush I'm wearing today, at least the powder blush. I'm not sure at this point if it tops the other ones I already had. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where sometimes you just love the formula, but you gotta just love the ones you have, you know what I mean? So don't get me wrong, I'm gonna keep wearing this. I'll let you guys know if anything changes, but I really do love that ruby one, the limited edition one for holiday. And 03, it's like a pink one. I really love those two, and I think they might still be my favorites. Okay, something that was on my wish list for a while, this is the KP Bump Eraser. This is from First Aid Beauty, but specifically the strawberry scented one. I was on the last little bit of this in my shower, and I was like, use that up, girl, because you want to get this strawberry, and the sale is going to be the perfect time. I was specifically excited for this because of the strawberry scent, because the original kind of smells like shit. Like, I'm sorry, it really doesn't smell that good. It does have AHA in it, and I don't know if it's that. I don't know what's making it smell. I think it's just the composition of whatever's in there. It's effective, do not get me wrong, but it is not an enjoyable experience olfactively in the shower. You can still smell a little bit of the original smell, but that touch of strawberry really does help, and I like this product a lot. It's supposed to help with all the bumps you can get on your arms and kind of the texture there, and I find it really helps, especially when I'm using it consistently, like twice a week or so. It's like a gritty, almost like sandpaper paste, so very fine grit but also very dense grit, and I feel like a little goes a long way. I try to put it on both my arms, and then I kind of let it sit a little bit, like not a long time, but if I can, I'll do something else and then wash it off, and I really love it. So I'm so happy. The strawberry smells good, and I will continue to repurchase the strawberry one. I feel like for makeup, I really went in more with complexion. So I re-upped on my Valentino V lighter. I literally have a pump left of my other one, and I really do love this, as I've been trying to use that one up because I knew it had just the tiniest bit in it. I really have fallen in love with it again, so I thought might as well re-up and get another one. And I feel like that's a pretty big deal to repurchase something like that. Okay, for foundation, I went in with Prada, okay? I was over there. I really wanted, especially for complexion, to swatch all the different shades and see what I was and hopefully get the right shade, though it is still so difficult in person to make sure you're getting the right shade. I don't know. Even though I did makeup artistry before, it is very tough to get the right shade, but I went with the Prada, let me see, because it's a refillable bottle. This is LN. I think it was 5, but it just says LN. Okay, yeah, it is LN5, although that's not on the bottle, which could get confusing in the future. So here's my reference for myself. This is like a medium coverage, and it actually gives like a soft matte finish. I'm wearing it today. It's my 4th time wearing it, and I don't have any powder or anything either. I really like the finish of this foundation. I'm still figuring out all my thoughts on it. Part of me really likes it. Part of me is like, it's expensive. Obviously, you know, Prada, it's designer, it's luxury. So, you know, that is a lot of money to spend on a foundation, so I really want to know my thoughts on it. I think I prefer it with the sponge, but the sponge also sucks up so much more product, so to get the coverage I want, I feel like I'm using a lot, whereas with the brush, I don't need as much. But if my skin's not in like the best condition, I feel like I can kind of tell, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I'm still getting my thoughts. It's also, even though it's a soft matte, it's definitely more mattifying than some of the other foundations I kind of go in with, and that is something that's just a little bit of an adjustment currently. So I'll keep you updated. Definitely not bad first impressions though, especially with how I've been getting on with freaking complexion products. It's been tough over here, so I still have some hope for sure for this one. And then I did get 2 concealers in store, and I also have another one coming to me. I did pick up online because they were out of stock in store, the Sarah Creel, I think it is, and that's supposed to be like a foundation and concealer in one, which is what I already do with my Natasha Denona. So I really like the concept of a concealer and a foundation, kind of just shearing it out and wearing it how you want to. So I hope that one will work for me. But I did get the Westman Atelier. I've had my eye on this, and I just wanted to try in store, although I initially picked up the wrong shade. I went into the Diptyque store after, which shout out to everyone who came up and said hi to me while I was out shopping. Like, it was so great meeting you, and you know, it's always just such a, I don't know, kind of shocking to like see in person people that watch my videos. Like, it's so amazing and just heartwarming, and I'm just so grateful for all of you guys, and just to be able to have this be my job. And if you ever see me out, and of course my camera cut off right then in the moment, okay, but if you ever see me out and about, you know, come say hi. I will do my best not to be awkward. That's my goal. Like I was saying, I just really appreciate the support, and just having that connection in person really just warms my heart. And I know, you know, I'm talking about makeup, and sometimes in the wider scheme of the world, especially in the current state of the world, it can just feel a little superficial, but I know we have a community here, and I just appreciate you guys, and I hope my videos can be a source of entertainment or something kind of positive in your week, because I know there's a lot out there to deal with and a lot of scary stuff. So kind of getting off, the whole reason I even said that was because I went into the Diptyque store and we were talking in there, and I'm like full on showing my haul, okay? We're talking about makeup. It was so fun. I swear it's like we'd known each other forever. Anyway, I pull up my Westman Atelier concealer to, you know, show, and I'm like, that's not my shade. I accidentally grabbed the wrong one, so I had to go return it. That was the story. I don't know where I was going with that, okay, guys, I'm sorry. But so far, I do like this. It's a little dry, like it dries down a little faster. It has some good coverage, so I'm still getting my thoughts on this one. I'm in the shade, or picked up the shade L1, and the other concealer I picked up is from One Size. This is the Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer in the shade Fair 3. This one actually came in handy right away, because I'm so sorry for everyone also who met me, and I'm sorry, my foundation was looking rough that day, okay? The Huda Beauty Primer, it does stop oils, but don't put it on dry spots, okay? It was looking rough. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. What the heck? I'm supposed to be doing makeup. My makeup's looking trash. So I actually used this in store, tapped it out. It helped a lot. So getting my thoughts on these, definitely a little bit more full coverage concealers for me, or like, again, they kind of dry down. I just need to like work with them. And I also think think, you know, with the season changing, it's still pretty hot here in LA, but I can tell it's harder for my skin to like hold on to that moisture. So anyway, I'll keep you updated. I have a lot of high hopes for these because they are a little thicker and again, a little more coverage, like more like normal concealers. I feel like some of the concealers I've been trying lately, like the Say one, I don't know, the Fenty one, the texture, the consistency is off for me, and these feel way more like, yeah, what I want. Okay, if you've been wondering what's on my eyes, if you can even see it, sometimes the glare on my glasses is a little loud, but in store I couldn't, you guys, I couldn't help myself. I know I didn't need another eyeshadow palette, but Danessa Myricks got me. This is a pretty rainbow palette, especially for me. Today I'm wearing this green shade here, but it has a really nice like flip on it. Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm wearing that down over basically just kind of a slightly matte, maybe more satin brown shadow as like a bit of a crease base, whatever. So that's down. And then I topped it with this shade here, which has a little more like blue tealiness to it. So it kind of calmed down the green on that. And I think it's so pretty. I will say these are almost more of like a cream putty formula. They remind me, or at least a lot of the textures in here remind me of the kind of cream formulas in the Natasha Denona palettes. So I find that interesting because some of the other ones, although they had some softness to them, they weren't quite this putty, especially this shade. This feels like a straight up kind of putty cream. Anyway, it's really beautiful. And one of the Sephora employees was actually wearing this on her lids. It was like 2 different shades, but it was such a beautiful, like almost a rainbow look from the 2 shades because they were multi-chromes, and that kind of convinced me to. Being in person, I don't know, it was just the vibes, okay guys? So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love supporting Danessa Myricks, and this whole palette is kind of a unique thing. You can like take this off, and then these palettes also come out. There's like 3 of them, so you can kind of create your own custom 6-pan, or at least turn the palette into 3 different 6-pans. I guess you're not necessarily customizing them. And then it also had this in the package, which is like its own carrying case. You can kind of just have this be the palette on the go, whatever you want. So I think that's just super innovative, and sometimes things like this can be a little gimmicky, but I actually think this one's really well thought out. And with her makeup artistry and all that, I think, you know, she just brings the innovation to her products, not only with formulas, but also with this packaging. And, you know, I don't know, it got me, okay? It got me. I can't lie, it got me. Okay, last couple of things. On my online order, I did decide to try this net candle. This is actually in collaboration with Crown Affair, which I love the smell of their hair product. So I was like, let's see if it's actually true. And I've already burned it, and I don't think it's an exact one-on-one. I don't know. It smelled nice. It actually weirdly had a lot of scent through, and also isn't that strong. I just think by nature of this kind of scent, because it's a musky kind of citrus. It says lemon blossoms, tea, peonies, cedar, some amber. So it's those kind of notes, but in this like airy, musky skin scent kind of way. If you've ever smelled, again, their hair products, they smell so good. I don't know if this candle's the way to get it. I actually think a better scent to try out if you're trying to recreate that scent. This is not exactly the same, but it's from Salt and Stone. It's their Hinoki and Bergamot. And I don't know, I feel like this kind of gives the vibes of the hair product a little bit better to me, even if it's not spot on. So I just didn't get that like addictive muskiness that I do from the hair products from it. Not a bad candle, but this is like way too much money, so I don't know if I, you know, say you should get it. Okay, and last year from Necessaire, this is a body wash set. I got this in store. I was shopping with Ishani, and she was like, oh, you gotta try the Necessaire set. And it's a bunch of little body washes, which these are actually really nice small sizes. I actually have the eucalyptus in the full size, but I've been wanting to try the other scents from Necessaire for a while. And these are perfect for travel, but also not so small, because some things, they're so small and you're like, okay, but that's not gonna last that's not even gonna last me. Anyway, let's smell these babies. Oh my gosh, my nails are gonna make this impossible. Okay, this sticker is on there like way too much. It's giving way too much. Like, calm down. Stop taking your job so damn seriously. Okay, Santal is definitely giving that sandalwood vibe. Oh my gosh, no, seriously, the stickers are a disaster. They're so hard. Okay, Hinoki. It's actually smelling way more floral to me. Like, I'm not really getting a woodiness from Hinoki. I usually really love a Hinoki, but this one's different. This is like a different type of Hinoki to me. I really like the Hinoki scent from Tatcha in their body care line. That one's really good, like a spa. Okay, I'm not even dealing with the stickers. I'm just twisting them off. I don't know why I didn't do that from the beginning. And then this one is Olibanum, and like I don't really smell anything. This is one I'm gonna have to like experience, I think, in the shower, and I'll keep you guys updated, but I think it's kind of nice to actually get a decent amount of try on all of these body washes to see which scent I like the most. So I'll keep you updated, but that's the haul. I do have a few things coming to me in a Sephora order. I did end up buying the Dermalogica Milk Foliant, which is like that oatmeal kind of powder that you can make into a wash type of thing. I talked about it in my Sephora recommendations video, so I got that. And then I think like the last thing that's coming is from Gucci. They didn't have any stock left in store, but it's the highlighter. I didn't realize that they were like a cream, and in store it just felt so smooth. It looked so stunning, so I couldn't help it. That was another one, kind of like the Danessa Myricks. Like, did I need those? No, but I'm excited to try them. But anyway, I thought I would share with you my personal haul from the Sephora sale. It was so fun shopping at the biggest Sephora on the West Coast. It was a huge store and just a really good time going in and swatching everything and seeing what was out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the haul. Let me know what you guys picked up. I'm sending you all my love. I hope you're doing okay. And I will be having an advent calendar video up soon, so be on the lookout for that. And I definitely want to keep having videos for you guys. But other than that, thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.